Hey Star Wars unboxing fans, welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. We're going to dispense with all the normal stuff that we normally do because we have a really awesome, special, ultra special episode today. And it's actually not going to take place right here in the Darth Tuba studio. No, it's going to be taking place, it's such a big thing that it's going to be taking place up in the main living quarters of Darth Tuba. So we're going to go up there in a moment, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what it is. A couple of months ago, or a month ago around, I received a package in the mail. It was a present. It was a holiday Christmas present, and it came from a very good friend of mine from years ago, childhood friend who has taken a liking to the show. His name is Joe Agresti. Joe, right back at you. Loved what you gave me. I hope your holidays were good. And anyway, this gift was not just any gift. It was a Lego set. And it wasn't just any Lego set. It was the largest Lego Star Wars set, and in fact, the largest Lego set in existence of any brand. And that is the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon. So, I am going to do an unboxing and a high-speed build. You definitely need a high-speed build. This is probably going to take a little bit of time. It may take even more than one day. I've devoted quite a bit of time today to try to work with it. I brought a friend over, who I'll introduce to you. And we'll get up there in a moment with doing that. But I just wanted to say to Joe, thank you so much for your donation and your gift. It was such an awesome thing. I cannot wait to get this thing going. And we're going to put it out there and share it with all of you. So we're going to get up there and do that momentarily. Okay? So stay tuned. Okay, unboxing fans. Here it is. The Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon. Its item number is 75192. And it has 7,541 pieces. To date, the largest Lego set, not only for the Star Wars franchise, but the largest Lego set ever built, okay? Commercially available. So we are gonna tackle this bad boy right now. When I say we, I want you to meet my good friend. I asked him to come up with a name, like a Darth Tuba name. He hasn't been able to come up with one yet, so we're gonna go on by his first name, which is John. So say hi.
Hey everybody.
All right, and John and I are gonna work on this. Mrs. Darth Tuba, who's gonna be popping in and out when we do the fast build, will also be helping out. Okay. For those who haven't opened up Legos in any recent years, one thing that's happened that's a little different. We're not going to open this box up and find 7,000 loose bricks all over the place. Okay. Instead, what we're going to find is a whole bunch of bags, and each bag is going to be numbered. Bag number 1, bag number 2, up through I think bag number 17. And each bag is the first part of the puzzle, so to speak, that you put together. There's still a lot of pieces in each bag, but it's a little bit more, something you can wrap your head around a little more than trying to do it with 7,000 pieces. So that's what we're going to do first. All right, before we go to fast build, let's just kind of open it up just to see what it looks like from the inside. It's looking as though, it's hard to guess. I'm going to just cut these pieces of tape here. Let's start with this. Oh, okay. This is cool. And inside each box is another little box. This one says, "She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid." All right, cute. Next one. I've made a lot of special modifications myself. Got this one?
Sure. It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
All right. And lastly, she's the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. All right. So that's pretty much it. Oh, wait, no, there's one more. There's one more. My bad. Oh, yeah, well, this is really just the... This is essentially just some labels, okay? And this is, you got to see this up close. For those who have done Legos, look at this book. Okay, here we go. Look at this. I think it's like something like 400 pages. It's a novel. Okay, it's like War and Peace. The War and Peace of Legos. Okay, so we have this. Now to help expedite things a little bit, I have the instructions on PDF as well. So one of us will look at this, one of us will look at the PDFs, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we are Now, in addition to this, one thing about this set that you should be aware of is that it's actually two types of Millennium Falcon. You can build it as the original trilogy Millennium Falcon, or you can build it as the Force Awakens / Last Jedi Millennium Falcon. I think the only major change there is the little dish. It's either going to be a circular dish or a rectangular dish, as well as I think you can get an old Han Solo minifig in there, and there's Porg minifigs in there, okay? We're probably going to go with the new one, okay, with the Last Jedi Force Awakens version, okay? That's our decision to do that. So we're going to get started with it right now. All right, we'll put it on high speed. Not sure how long this will take, all right? So we might take a few breaks in between to give you some more information, or maybe we'll just do the whole thing. We'll see what happens, okay? So here we go. here it is, after what amounted to 2 weeks almost. 2 weeks of work. A little bit on and off each day. I mean, I'm sure that if you really work at it, you could knock it off in one day, but it would be an extremely challenging accomplishment. But we were able to put this thing together a little at a time. As we mentioned, the way Legos come with instructions now, it's not like you dump a big pile of bricks and you just have to figure everything out. It all comes in segments. So you start off with, bag 1, and you figure all of bag 1, you put that off to the side, then you do bag 2, then you start adding them one piece at a time. So here is where we ended up with. So it is the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, the largest Star Wars Lego piece to date, the largest Lego piece to date, and we were able to accomplish this, and it was really cool. It's very therapeutic. Legos are therapeutic. I would recommend it for adults because it's just kind of calming and you kind of things up. I want a special thanks to Rogue Pork Fan, Cindy, who helped with sorting and setting everything up. She's off camera right now. She doesn't want to be on camera, but thank you. Thank you, Rogue Pork Fan.
You're welcome.
And she did a great job with that. Made it so much easier to just look when you're looking for a gray piece versus the black piece versus the beige piece. It was really good. So, what do we have here? Well, I'm not going to give you the full out rundown of every little aspect of this, but it is a lot of bells and whistles on it. Okay, it has, of course, its own cockpit. It comes with, it's essentially 2 different kinds of Millennium Falcons. We have it set up right now as the Force Awakens Last Jedi Millennium Falcon. Okay, but you can also get, with the special dish, you can get become the original trilogy Millennium Falcon. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just kind of do a quick close-up walkthrough of it, so you can see kind of what it is.
Okay, so you can see when you look at it up close, the incredible detail of so many little pieces. That a lot of them are custom made for this, but a lot of them are just not, just colored different Legos. I gotta hand it to the designers who put this together. It's just incredible. And look at all these pipes and everything that they use, and there's a lot of special modifications that Han Solo made. So a lot of it is set up a little, where it's like a work in progress. You see they have some open exposed stuff right here, that type of thing. Okay. Also, it came with a Minoc, chewing on the power cables. I just kind of leave him there. And many characters, including Finn. So we'll keep Finn off to the side. So what we do here, if you look at the cockpit, it's hard to see from here. You can see Chewie and Han. That's a young Han. Okay. I will say that one disappointing feature is that the cockpit does not open up like a toy cockpit would open up. It actually has to become a part to open up, which is fine, except this is a very delicate piece. Anybody who's worked with Legos, particularly like a more adult-oriented, smaller piece Legos, you'll discover that they're hard to to keep together. You have to be very gentle. Things can fall off rather quickly. But anyway, so there are all of these top pieces here. All of these pieces here can all come off. Okay, we're not going to take them all off, but we'll take a few pieces off just to see how you have to do. They basically just slide out. Okay, so here we took out the gunner station, and you can see there's Leia. We put Leia at the gunner. That's the Empire Strikes Back Hoth Leia. Okay, and there is a landing gear at the bottom that'll open up. Okay, there is a gun that'll come down and shoot. Okay, but for now, we just have Leia at her station. All right, and then, as I said, this piece comes off. And then we have to kind of work at just sliding individual pieces off. Here you'll see we have the chess table. We have Rey with BB-8 over here at the chess table. We have the old grizzled Han. We're home. We have 3PO, and we have one of 2 porgs. Rogue Pork Fan decided to commandeer one of the porgs. It's on her desk, but this is one of the porgs. Here, get a little close up of the porg here. Look how cute that is. How could you not love the porgs? So we'll put the Porg back. Take a nap. Okay, and so there's a lot of openings in different areas that you can see. Okay, more things come out. You can take off the entire top and have a whole playset area. Okay, but the most fun playset area is right here. You know, you got Han sitting in his little chair. You can reenact the scenes that took place there. So I'm going to put Finn in the in the seats there. Okay, so that's that. And I'm trying to see which side, I forget, is the cockpit, or not the cockpit, the landing gear. I think it is over here, maybe. Yep. See, it comes down like that. So you can go up into it from there. And you can see underneath, you can see the landing gear. Obviously, you don't have to have the landing gear. Oh, there's the gun. Comes down, see, like that. You can also see the lower turret gun at the bottom there. Now, I will say that the top pieces are a little bit fragile because they're not really designed to secure on there. There's basically just some pipe and tubing that they kind of slide into to kind of keep them from sliding off. But I guess they keep them that way so that you can very easily get them out to do stuff. But as I said, they're fragile, so you got to be careful with that. This is definitely not something I would say if you have infants that like to get their hands into things. This is definitely not something you want to have out. Okay, this is a very delicate piece. It's a cool piece. It's a really great piece. But you also have to be careful that Legos tend to, over time, they tend to come a little loose. So you might be looking at this thing, and if you have it on a coffee table or something, and then all of a sudden you'll walk in one day, like a week or two or a month later, and you'll notice like one of the little pieces just falling off the bottom. Okay, that could be a little frustrating to try to figure out which piece it is. So keep your pieces handy someplace so you can go back and try to repair and do little things like that. If you want to keep it permanent, you might need to consider gluing it, which I know might be heresy to some people. But all right, so there is the Lego. Comes with this nice little placard in the front. It gives you information about it. All right, cool. All right, so that is the Ultimate Collector Series. What do you think of it?
This is incredible. I remember I had this much smaller Millennium Falcon set, probably maybe 2 bags worth when I was a kid. But this is just outstanding. Outstanding piece of architecture, outstanding Lego set. And it was a good time.
It was a good time. Of course, when I was a kid, if we wanted to build a Star Wars Lego set, we had to use, the bright blue and red, regular, like ambulance yellow, ambulance, Legos, and just build them as we would. And I tried it, and I did a pretty good job, of course it was flat. It was just flat, and it had it looked like a pizza pie. That's what it looked like, but, what can you do? Yes, it was fine. So it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. Thank you again to my buddy Joe Agresti for... Oh, are you off?
It's good.
Okay. Thank you. Did that get cut off? Okay. Thank you again to my buddy Joe Agresti for the donation. It'll have a nice proud place in the Star Wars collection downstairs. I might have to look for some type of glass case to put over it to keep it from people from touching it. Mm-hmm. But really a lot of fun. So before we sign off, I do want to thank my buddy here. And what is your new stage name, your new YouTube name?
Oh boy, Maestro Windu.
All right, Maestro Windu. So Darth Tuba, Maestro Windu. So hopefully I'll get Maestro Windu back on for some other unboxings in the future, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. So it's great to have another person to do this with. So thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And thank everybody else out there for watching. Please spread the word on this one especially. I think this is a unique one that I think a lot of people would want to see. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. Check out all my other videos on YouTube. You can also check out Instagram and Twitter at Darth Tuba. We have a Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. And if you have any questions or comments, you can hit the comments below, or you can simply email me at darthtuba77@gmail.com if you have any questions. And we would love to hear from you. So thank you so much. Thank you, Maestro Windu. And thank you, Road Pork fan, for your help with all this and for videotaping. And to everyone, have a good week, and may the force be with you.